Ekuta Miami. Never you ever tell a visitor to feel at home because now from make I feel at home, stranger they take spoil remote. And that is what Celta Vigo did to Real Madrid in La Liga on Sunday. 2-0, then go Madrid home, go beat them. Like they always say, if you do mistake, go tell stranger to just feel at home. Your remote go spoil. Welcome to Inside the 90. My name is Cosmos Chukwemeka, and with me,
Amarachi Adimoko.
yeah, very sexy, delectable. That's nice. See how Real Madrid fall like Yakata, cut our ticket for fun. So painful. But that's football for you, right?
Right.
Arsenal did the same thing, away from home against Aston Villa. But all this and more, only if you keep it locked to Inside the 90, brought to you by Stadium Side. We're ready to dissect the Nigeria Premier Football League, Premier League in England, La Liga, and of course, Italian Serie A.
Yes.
How did your team fare?
And we're yet to do something. For now, I'm supporting Ayimba.
Anything where they support, they always lose. Anybody lost over the weekend, 2-1 to Remo Stars.
Time. It's
Sorry.
well. No, but we never play. Now this evening now we go play, so we go win.
okunkasobi.com. Continue. Okay, let's talk about the NPFL. Stable toppers, as we speak, is Ikorodu City. Pending when the game between Nasarawa United and Shooting Stars will take center stage. If Nasarawa wins, they will go back to top of the table with 30 points in the NPFL. But the biggest scoreline that was registered over the weekend was in Enugu, where Rangers International, they trashed Bayelsa United by 4-1.
Interesting.
There's one young guy, a prospect, in that Rangers team. Iguilo is his name. That guy, diminutive in size. What he does not have for the height, he makes up for it in terms of performance.
Yeah.
That's what they call small body, big engine. Good player. Got his first goal of the season for Rangers, and they won 4-1. Now, to Kun Kalifat, they lost to Kano Pillars 2-1 away from home. But one good thing is that Ebuka Nwokori got himself on the score sheet and scored his 6th goal of the season.
Again, the guy is a good goal taker. Like he scored and like saying right, and his goals are quite impressive. But I wasn't expecting too much. I was just expecting Kukalifa to get a point at least because, like I mentioned last time, there's something happening in MPFL. If you lose one game, you will see yourself where you don't expect it, and if you win, you might also see yourself where you were not even expecting to. I was quite disappointed with that one, even though they got a goal, but that pushed them to the red light. Now they're in their relegation zone. And
Okay, we'll talk about the table. Kwara United also won their game by 2-0 against Niger Tornadoes. In that game, 2 players from Niger Tornadoes picked up injury in the first half. And then some of them are complaining, say the pitch not too good for Elori because as they play for the sand, they go up. Amen.
And that's embarrassing.
Really?
I mean,
but they are saying it's the best stadium in one of the best stadiums in Nigeria. That's what they are saying. That's their own statement, You're not going to argue with them, right?
And that pitch was commissioned. I mean, MPFL sent off officials to check it before they approved it.
And it was approved. Plateau United got their points, maximum 3 points at home against Warri Wolves. 1-0, it ended in their favor. But another big game witnessed the share of spoils, and that was between Abia Warriors and Rivers United.
See, you see that match? It proves say Abia self, they know small.
Yeah, the goal they considered was the first time they've considered a goal this season in Umahia at home.
Can you imagine?
They've not considered at home.
Abia self
so
knows
Rivers is the
small
first to do
because,
so.
of course, they went to the continent last season, even though they know to do well. But they've been playing well so far. And if you check them for table, they know far. They still go continent again. There's still time. I mean, how many matches have they played already? Playing, even though they are home, drawing with Rivers, that's a big feat for them.
Oh, really? That's how you see it, right?
Yes. I mean, Rivers is bigger. If we're being sincere here, Rivers is bigger than Abia.
Abia Warriors, yes. Especially when you put into consideration continental performance and so on. Because this season was the first time that Abia Warriors, known as Umu Chineke, got themselves to find a way to play the continental football. But that's football for you. It happens sometimes. So table toppers, as we speak, is Ikorodu City with 28 points after 16 matches.
Those guys, again.
Followed by Nasarawa United, who have a game in hand to play against Shooting Stars. So if Nasarawa wins with their 27 points, they will go to the summit with 30 points to their credit. So that point that Rivers United picked 10 take them to third on the log with 27 points as well. We also know that they have about 2 more games
So
to play.
they still have opportunity of topping the table. You see, that's what I'm telling you. They have advantage. They have to ascend match as regards to their continental duties and all that. So when imagine playing that, bad as the bad, Rivers no fit lose the two. Bad as the bad, if he draw the two or win one, lose one, or even win one, draw one. So yeah, I believe that they're definitely getting a point or points from those two outstanding matches, and that could see them leading the table.
All right, let's look at the basement boys. Our own Kun Khalifat are 17th on the log with 17 points. After 16 matches, not looking good. Number 18 is Barau. Not like Kos. Barau is the name of a football club, and it is owned by the deputy senate president in Nigeria here. So his team is 18th with 17 points. That's a club where if you win match, you get 150,000 naira per player.
I like that.
As win bonus.
I like that like motivation.
That's like the highest.
Can you imagine?
But yeah, they say person will get cap, no get head. Person will get head, no can't get cap.
Voila. What you go do? That one you go out a fight, kill yourself. You said maybe for win. Imagine just for winning that match. Wow, that's interesting.
They struggle to win, but they picked a point away from home against Academy Warriors. Goalless, it ended in their favor. So to
which is not a bad play.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, when you play away from home,
and then Academy of all clubs.
Bender Insurance is 19th with 16 points. Why for Kano Pillars, even with their victory against Kun Khalifat, they are taking first from behind. You know, say if person won't give you better food, you say, you carry first from behind, which means now you carry the whole class.
Person they ask whether Musa no did the team again.
Yeah, he's the general manager of the team and also a player. But things are not just going well.
Like this is not the same Kano Pillars and Musa we saw last season. Musa entered Kano Pillars and there was a different, like, say, oh yeah, Oga don't enter out. Leg change, power change. They were just bagging goals. Even if they don't win, even if they don't win match, they fit play like 4-3. Like, you go use one goal with them. Then if they won't win, because they go win with goals, scoring goals like it's the right. But this season, I don't know.
They are struggling. They are really struggling. They say best way use mouth, they drive motor, no they get accidents. When Musa no they will feel safe, just enter, go be plug and play. But it's still early days. I mean, it's just 16 matches, so let's not write off our governor. He's known as the governor. Let's not write his team off.
We'll see.
So they are 20th on the log. They can still find a way out of that relegation waters. Now let's talk about the Premier League, where all eyes were set over the weekend. Chelsea. How many times I call you now? I don't know whether now 300 years when I go suffer for cutting our ticket. Go, and no give us. That's over 1.5.
Like,
you understand? Even 0.5 we no see. Eyeglass call line.
But you know, say Bournemouth for even win them for that match.
You can imagine.
You know, like Bournemouth play Chelsea. I'm like, hello, what's happening? Semenyo was like the weapon fashioned against Chelsea.
And it prospered because that point has at least is something valuable.
Well, he prospered, but he not really prosper like that. But he scored a goal, which was ruled offside. That was in the 7th minute. I said, these guys are not coming here to play, and they begin push out. If Chelsea fans say Sanchez bad, Abi, Mona just go. People they buy things to go Thanksgiving for church. Mona buy things go Thanksgiving go give Sanchez because these people for score Chelsea waiting no good if not be Sanchez. Sanchez made impressive saves in that particular match.
Just like he did against Arsenal.
Like the guy is good. Like he's improving right now. He's better than last season.
Okay, so goalless it ended between Bournemouth and Chelsea. Nothing to record in terms of the scoreline. But where hearts were shattered was in Villa Park.
Even me, Pemio. But Chelsea fans were rejoicing. No, I was actually rooting for. I wanted Arsenal to break the jinx. Someone said, "You don't start." I'm like, "Come on, don't be like that." I said, "No, you don't start." Now, so no December day, January, February. They don't win anything. I can't feel bad for that. I said, "No, Arsenal, you can't do better. You can't do this. Believe, move, acquire, achieve. We all the prophecy, they prophesy. They don't see anything." Aston Villa played them.
Yeah.
Hey,
it was from the blast of the whistle. Aston Villa dominated proceedings. They made life difficult for Arsenal. And if you notice, Unai Emery has a way of playing against Arsenal and getting something positive. And that victory for him makes him the Aston Villa manager with the most wins, 62 to his credit. That's top class. Unai Emery, the man that came to England. And if you want greet good evening, you go say good evening. Well, at least it's good evening. Don't improve now. You know, be like good evening when it comes Arsenal.
But the Aston Villa is a team to reckon with.
Yes.
But they're also not consistent. You go look there, you say, a strong team. When you expect them to do strong thing, Strong team, do strong thing, they no go do. But then when you not expect them, I mean, Arsenal, they've been on fire. I think this is their first loss of the season. Like they've drawn, I think lost one or thereabouts, and they've been like anyway where they could dominate. Even if what's counted was one dragon, cause one shared it, but this one he pained them, he pained us, he pained me. But Chelsea fans were rejoicing. I was watching it with one Chelsea. If I say for that thing when they do Chelsea, say I say, okay, come down. What's with that? What's with that?
That's why we love football. If one person owns sport, another person will go
But that's
better.
what it be. Even for life, self, even for life. If this person will not spoil your own self, no go good.
So if you're a second in command for your office, your prayer will be either
May
your guy buy or get us serious. We go keep a mouth for a very long time because if not, you don't go get promotion.
Is this what you talk about? I remember when my father talk when they die life. In prayer, not be talking.
your
prayer
pa-
points.
your pa no dey alive?
You know, you don't
I
go, you don't
commiserate
travel.
with
Yeah.
you. Sorry.
Thank you. I suppose they
didn't
emotional,
know.
but it's not
You don't
like
go cry?
It's like, I go cry later. If you want pray, you go say all those government workers when no one retire, may death retire them. I don't know whether make a take a me. Look at more you see, you go see say you get some people where they don't day like more than 60. If I don't pass the service here, but they don't want to come out, they will keep position for their children. So that's why you be for this life. If person don't come out, you all no go better.
So Arsenal lost 2-1 away from home. So sad.
But it's not increased Chelsea position. Man City
We
still
look
ahead
at the
of-
table. Man City won 3-0.
like
Sunderland finished that game with 10 man. But the goal everyone has been talking about has to be the Rabona pass. Ryan Cherky and the conversion from Phil Foden was class.
Foden has been exceptional this season.
Yeah.
This is the Foden we used to know. It was like Haaland was overshadowing literally everybody in Man City. Then Alvarez left, and we got to see a version of Alvarez that actually looks like he was being wrapped. The Alvarez in Athletic is a different Alvarez in Man City.
Yeah,
Foden
true.
used to be exceptional. Not used to, he's an exceptional player, but Haaland was literally overshadowing everybody. But this season, I think he has found a way to shine alongside Haaland. Haaland is the top goal scorer, but still Foden is playing. Foden is scoring. Foden is assisting. Foden is just everywhere. And oh my God! But the only player I'm not impressed with in Man City this season is Doku.
No, Doku has been
He's
doing well.
been trying, but then this is not the Doku we saw last
I think
season.
he's doing well. See, when you come into a team where you have stars, some day might not just be yours because there are other stars to live up to. Like I think he also tried. In fact, just give it to him. He gave his best.
Well, to
but
me-
the best game for me over the weekend in the Premier League has to be Leeds United, Liverpool for the
No
neutrals.
talk and finish. No talk and finish. Shame they catch me.
Why?
And they catch shame on behalf of Liverpool. Wait till be that. Ordinary Leeds. And you go they lead 2-0 only for the match
Ordinary
to end.
Leeds. You can't say
3-3.
that to Chelsea.
Well-
Why didn't Chelsea play with them?
Leave Chelsea.
Okay,
Leave
sorry.
Chelsea.
So
But you
3-3
tell me, oh,
ended. If Liverpool score, Liverpool were leading 2-0.
No, they were leading 2-0 now. They were leading
At some
2-0.
point, they came back, and then Liverpool scored again. They just had to wait for the dying embers of that
it
game.
was so,
Boom! Shaka
so
shaka.
heartbreaking and embarrassing. But some person
For me,
talk
it wasn't. I love it. That's why we love football.
Yeah, yeah.
Goals.
Person talk and say if Leeds fit play Chelsea, win Chelsea. Say they go shatter Liverpool. Say no. Ekitike got I don't even know.
Ekitike got a brace in that game.
A brace in that game, which was quite impressive. I know this is what they've been praying for, but I felt so bad for him that it wasn't maintained. Like waiting.
So you wanted Liverpool to win, right?
I was actually hoping they win because it's not too much. It's not too much. With that kind of way they play, in fact, we tweeted all they play since for Champions League. I'm not sure say they go see their period for Champions League.
Okay, but the biggest drama here has to be the advice from Wayne Wazaruni, your legend. He said that, safe to say that him be the coach of Liverpool, him for punish Mohamed Salah. That he's supposed to just drop and make they even they play again, make they make match they score. Say if now him be the coach, for this Champions League where they won't play, say if for no even carry him go, even their next game at home in the Premier League, if for no carry him go. Why? Because Mohamed Salah granted an interview after that game saying that he felt he has been thrown under the bus.
Yes, he said it.
And he feels like, okay, when Rooney is saying that you're tarnishing your image at Liverpool, your legacy at Liverpool, you're tarnishing it with such kind of statements.
that kind of statement don't make sense because aside the last 3 matches, you've been starting all your life for Liverpool. You know they work. Everybody say for this life, you don't they do something this way, you know work. Try the other way. People don't they talk. Bench this guy first, more we see. And they don't bench him first time. The first bench they win, no. And they don't bench. So wait till why they take throw under the boss. If they say they don't they play at all, it will be different matter. When I see that one, I say no. This guy don't lose guard. But bad as the bad, he go still go Saudi by summer. So now be the only remedy right now. If you go Saudi, I should say if it's for them.
I doubt if he wants to go to Saudi Arabia. But we have the Nations Cup coming. I mean, you must give him some respect. I
Of
mean, this is a
course.
player that has scored 250 goals in 420 appearances for Liverpool since he joined them. I think way back in 2017, thereabout. But in the last 3 games, he has not started a game, just like you mentioned. And then the last one, he was an unused substitute. And then they drew that game 3-3. And then him coming out to make such kind of statements, I think he could have done better because he's a
Yeah.
legend.
And
He's
this
someone.
is football.
He scored 29 goals last season to ensure that Liverpool lifted the Premier League title. So
He was very instrumental.
yeah, so if he's saying that he doesn't have a good relationship with the coach again, coming to the media will make it worse.
Yes.
So I can understand where
People will
Wayne Rooney is coming from.
misinterpret
But let me
it
ask you. Will you toe the line of Wayne Rooney advising that he should be dropped totally from the next 2
for
games?
waiting. How you go drop legend like that? 9 slots. Now, even not to use himself, 9 slots normally. Maybe we start from there.
Okay. All right.
I understand stopping him is a very good. I bring even if na 5 minutes or 10 minutes, may he play. The win match for not be 90 plus 5 minutes. Now something like tell win Arsenal.
Yeah.
So even if na 5 minutes, make he play. Just like Amorim, only 2 minutes they
But
give.
won't
They
the
give.
5 minutes look like an insult to him?
It is even better that he came on than he didn't
Play
play
at
that
all.
match at all. He could have made a difference. I'm just saying. I'm just giving an instance. But when Rooney said when they talk, say when things are about, these elders, they be like say, hey, wait till they don't achieve. Like say if they say na them be now their time be now. Like say they go do pass. So maybe we just calm down. Saying not to play him again is not a good advice. And I hope Arsenal don't take him serious.
Okay. Arsenal are tabletop pass as we speak after 15 matches with 33 points to their credit, followed by Man City. They've cut that lead. Just 2 points difference between Arsenal and second place Man City after 15 matches. Third is Aston Villa, all thanks to that victory at the expense of Arsenal. Fourth is Crystal Palace.
Interesting.
If you were to hear Man U,
Okay.
fifth is Chelsea. Yes, 25 points.
Nice one.
Man U will be in action today, right?
Yes, against Wolves.
So if Man U wins, they have 22 points. If they win, they'll have 25 points, and then it will take them to between the 5th and 6th position.
Okay.
So can Man U win against Wolves tonight at 9 p.m.? I can understand. Blessed are those who do not expect, for they shall never be disappointed.
You get. I don't want to talk. You know what the Premier Pass? Wolves this season won't break the record. You know record where Wolves not break.
Which one?
The team with the fewest points in EPL season. We're hoping that they would
at
have
the
been
opening
broken. And that was
starting
11 points.
Yeah.
I want to remember the year. But Wolves right now, with how many matches, they only have 2 points.
So which means Man U should win.
That
Going
might be
by
the
that
problem. That be the problem. Man U should win.
Yes, they should.
Just like Man U supposed win the one where they draw, but we don't want to talk about them. That's the way you talk. Blessed are those who no expect, because they're not going to disappoint them. As a Man U fan, I don't expect too much. I don't understand what they person they ask me say if say Mazur, Mbeumo and Amade no much impact. Say if they come out, whether we go feel them. When you go know what Mbeumo and Amade do, now they go AFCON.
Okay. So for Liverpool, they are 9th on the log, and they have 23 points to their credit. But let's look at those where they carry first from behind. Wolves, that is playing Manchester United, they have just 2 points, like you mentioned, after 14 matches, very poor. 20th on the log. 19th is Burnley with 10 points.
They'll go back.
And then 18th is West Ham United with 13
It's quite
points.
disappointing.
Very,
I
very,
don't
I must tell
expect
you.
them like that.
That's very poor.
West Ham last season, they hammer people.
Yeah.
They hammer people. So I don't know what they do then this time, especially when they sell most of their startup. Of course, West Ham was literally nothing without Kudus last season. You can't sell Kudus, sell that. So, which players where you can't buy to replace those also you sell. I don't know what they do then. They'll be fine.
Let's go straight to Spain, the Spanish La Liga, where they say na filaton, so they took spoil the Mutabi. Real Madrid are not try for us
catch me.
at their own home ground. They finished the game with 10 men, but they lost to Celta Vigo by 2 goals to nothing.
It was quite
Who
embarrassing.
does that?
From the beginning, I started to watch that ball. I want Aves of the match first later. Now later I can't go back. I'm like, what did they play? Celta Vigo they play Madrid like say they be children. What be this say for? I can't say if I say talk now. I can't whether not just wait till I tell myself make I feel comfortable. Say like Celta Vigo day home. The embarrassment now first class. I be they talk about na first hand. They get first hand and second hand embarrassment. No na first hand, not even second hand. I shame on their behalf. I can't they wonder how they want to play Man City on Wednesday.
Okay, we'll come back to talk about Man City and Real Madrid in the Champions League. But for now, Madrid didn't get it right, and I hope the coach Alonso just need to wake up. The earlier,
The
the better for
better.
him. It's not clicking. You can't have the galaxy of stars, Kylian Mbappe, and so on and so
And
forth, and then you're not
you're
giving
stumbling.
Celta Vigo. And that's like the first time since 2014 that Celta Vigo have beaten Real Madrid in La Liga. A record was broken
Interesting.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So sad. But let's talk to their opposing number, Barcelona Football Club. For the first time in history of Barca, they've now gone 36 games finding the back of the net in La Liga. The previous times it happened was in 1942 and in 1944. Don't ask me if I was born then. And that was under Juan Jose Noguez. Yes. Juan Jose Noguez was the last coach to manage Barca to go through 36 games, finding the back of the net in La Liga. This is what Hansi Flick has done very, very right for them. And then they got the better of Real Betis. They considered first, but some way, somehow, they came from behind to beat Real Betis by 5-3. What a performance on the night. And Ferran Torres had a hat-trick in that game. Lamine Yamal got himself on the score sheet from the penalty spot, but it was a good performance overall for Barca.
I think your mom must be feeling good. Remember, it was also with Real Betis that he made his debut for, and he, in fact, they trashed Betis at that. But so we're expecting a repeat, and they no fall our hand. But I was a little bit disappointed. I mean, Betis left no small. I don't know, Sha. I was expecting something, maybe a draw.
A draw for Barca. Okay, yeah, because the odds were looking delicious for Barca. For those who went straight win for Barca, I'm sure you're enjoying right now. Come and pay your tithes, though. Because our odd was about between 1.60 to 1.70 odd for Barca to win away from home. Because before now, I think Real Betis, they've gone about over 6-7 games without testing defeat at their own home ground.
Exactly.
You know, that's how good they were. That's how difficult they are to beat
I was
at
kind
home.
of disappointed. At least a draw.
Now, for Barca fans, the good news is that victory against Real Betis makes it 1,800 victories that you've recorded in La Liga. Oh, my word. So after 16 matches, Barcelona are top of the La Liga table with 40 points. So they are ahead of Real Madrid with just 4 points difference.
Yeah, but that 4 points not really be just though.
It's looking close. But I like the form of Barcelona these days. Madrid, you know, they are struggling. Just one win in their last 5 matches in La Liga. That's very poor.
Embarrassing as well.
Very,
That's
very
embarrassing.
poor. Very poor. So third on the log is Villarreal with 35 points. And then Atletico Madrid, who lost away from home 1-0 to Athletic Bilbao. Hey, fourth on the log with 31 points.
That was a very interesting meetup. I was actually, it was supposed to be a draw though.
A top clash.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Athletic.
Yeah. Espanyol, who won over the weekend, are fifth on the log with 27 points. But let's look at the top scorers in La Liga this season. And I can tell you for free that one man is leading the pack. Your guess is as good as mine.
Exactly.
I choose to call him Kidamol Mbappe, but his name is Kylian Mbappe.
The guy is good.
What a player. So he tops the charts as we speak for Madrid, although he did not find the back of the net over the weekend, Shabo. One thing I like about him is that sometimes when you call upon him, he will answer. But over the weekend, that won't pass him.
That be the problem with Madrid they get. Not be bad thing, no. But the fact that it's looking like they are dependent of Mbappe. If Mbappe have a bad day, if Mbappe get bad day, Madrid is going to have a bad day. That is recently.
Yeah, that's
since
true.
Mbappe joined Madrid,
since he joined,
if
I agree
Mbappe
with you. I agree.
is having a bad day, means Madrid is going to have a bad day, and that is so wrong. I don't know what's happening. I don't really know. Is there Vinicius? I don't know. Like, and of course, they have injuries. That could also add up. But even at that. That be the
it's
one thing why I appreciate Arsenal for.
No, Arsenal also having their own injury crisis. The back line they started with over the weekend, they struggled. They couldn't keep up with the pace of Aston Villa. So injury, like they always say, is also part of football. But for the the top scorers in La Liga, Kylian Mbappe is number one, like I mentioned, with 16 goals, 4 assists, followed by Ferran Torres, who scored a hat-trick over the weekend. He is second with 11 goals. Third is Robert Lewandowski, 8 goals to his credit. And then you have Murigi, who plays for Real Mallorca, also 8 goals as well. Okay, Lami Yamal has just 6 goals, and if you're looking at the rating, he's also sixth on the log. So these are just the top scorers in La
La
Liga so
Liga.
far this season. Okay, we need to wrap things up with what's happening in Italian Serie A. And what looked like the biggest game for me, in my own opinion, over the weekend was the game between Napoli and Juve. And guess what, people? Rasmus Højlund, a rejected stone at Manchester United,
Ogali,
is the
no.
chief
Which
cornerstone
chief cornerstone? Because they find stone, they don't
for
see stone. They
Napoli.
don't put it in a chief cornerstone.
Atalanta in bad pass. He scored 2 goals on the night to ensure that Napoli beat former Serie A champions Juventus by 2-1. Fantastic performance. It also means that he has now scored 6 goals in both Serie A and the Champions League. This was a guy that was also struggling. You know, my grandpa talks say, if what you know does not change you, change what you know. If you're playing for Man U, I know they deliver, because sometimes the type of name where they bear, they affect you. How can a club say that they are known as Red Devils? So that devil go, they affect their player. That's why some of them don't go, they do well. But if they go another place, they're going to do well. Amen?
Season still long. Season still long. We will
Really
not
long.
run.
A longer throat. but imagine, you guys sent him on loan, and now he's finding the back of the net.
And may find out
Scott
well.
McTominay,
Now,
your player
McTominay
as well.
invest me. No. You know,
He did not score on the night, but he's having a
be
good
say-
season with
No,
Napoli.
McTominay a good player. I
Yeah.
don't know what he get with and I go make it sell him. Me, I tell I go get personality for that the way he goes sell McTominay. Because I don't really understand. McTominay is a guy you can always trust to come in and change the game for you. And of course, he's been showing workings in Napoli too. He might not have had a good day in the last game, but he's
He
always
had a
having-
good game, but just I didn't find the back of the net.
Exactly,
He
but
was
he's
close
been
to
doing
scoring, yeah, but he's
things.
doing well.
Yeah.
Take that. Okay, so Lazio shared the spoils with Bologna 1-1. Lazio finished that game with 10 man due to a red card that they received. Roma also finished that game with 10 man, but they lost away from home to Cagliari. While for Cremonese, it was 2-0 victors for them against Lecce. Verona 3-1 winners against Atalanta. Our own Ademola Lookman.
It's well with him.
Amen. He did not score. It was Kamaka that scored the only goal for
What he
Atalanta.
go do?
Yeah,
Now
but
we
but
can
you know
be-
he found the back of the net in 2 consecutive games, before
Yes,
coming into this
so,
one. But they
it
crumbled
happened.
like pack of cards against Verona.
It was embarrassing. I
not
wasn't
very
expecting
nice.
that.
I know.
I wasn't expecting that.
Okay, so let's look at the table now in the Serie A. Napoli, courtesy of that victory, they are topping the log after 14 matches. 31 points to their credit. And they are followed closely by Inter Milan, who also won against Como. Como is a team managed by Cesc Fabregas. But Atalanta said, Oga, today no be
for you."
No be for you. They just dismantled them, 30 points to their credit. Just 1 point separating them between table toppers Napoli. Third is AC Milan. Milan will be in action today. They will be playing, and they have 28 points. So if they can win their game today, that means they will go to the top. But can they win?
Can they? That's the question. AC Milan too. They've been in good form recently.
Yeah, especially after they won that Derby della Madonnina,
Yes.
where they beat Inter Milan by their city rivals by 1-0.
They've been even before then. They've been in good form. So I think they'll win or draw that match.
No, win or draw? Really? I'm fancying them to win, get 3 maximum points away from home. They've won their last 2 consecutive games against Inter, Lazio, and now they're playing away to Torino. 8:45 p.m. Nigerian time it will be. Rafael Leao is another man who has been helping them as well.
Exactly.
But we hope that he comes to the party and then help them secure the 3 maximum points. So that's how it's standing in Italian Serie A. Who are you tipping for the league this season? Napoli, Juve, Inter, or who?
Call me sentimental.
Okay.
But Napoli is never winning.
Why? They won last season.
They're not going to win this season. Last season, they just got lucky. They're not going to win this season.
Lucky,
Because for
you
what they do, Osimhen, I never forgive them. So I'm rooting for Inter.
You want the inherit
Or
person,
Juve.
another person enemy.
I know they inherit enemy.
Now what they do now? See, football business is like that. If you sack this coach today, bring another one tomorrow, still bring back that coach again afterwards. So
Right.
who says there might
But
be
it's
an
not
opportunity?
politics. It's politics that
No,
they
no,
say there's
it's
no
not
permanent,
politics, it's
there's no
just-
permanent enemy, only permanent interest. But
but
for
in
football,
this one-
sometimes
It's about business. We call it sports business. So if it's not working, you let go. And there's a possibility that in the future, things you can make amends, and then everybody will come back to Serie A.
You go bring cow, bring female chicken, local chicken, bring local eggs, bring snap. Come apologize, give us Oma
If
than
let's say you
in the
get skill of native
Nigeria.
doctor, you dey close to where they do.
Akobawa.
Everything we get beginning gets end. And this is where we draw the curtain on today's episode of Inside the 90. Until we come your way again, my name remains Cosmos, the son of Chukwemeka, and I've done this with the delectable, the beautiful Amarachi Ademoko.
Ademoko.
From me to you all, people, it is peace, love, Puyaka.